Need to replace the igniter in your Traeger Pro Series 34? Today we're swapping it for a brand new one. Traeger calls it the hot rod. Same part. We'll walk it in clean technical diagrams to see the repair from angles that are hard to catch on camera. It's a medium job. About 45 minutes with a Phillips screwdriver, a small socket set, and gloves. Let's get into it. Step 1. Clear out the barrel. But first, pull the plug and make sure every surface and the ash in the firepot are stone cold. Then, we can work. Start at the top. Lift out the grill grates and set them aside. Next, the grease strip tray comes up and out. It carries most of the mess, so keep it level on the way to the trash can. And last, lift out the heat baffle. That leaves the firepot sitting exposed at the bottom of the barrel. Vacuum the ash out while you're in there so nothing falls into the auger housing during the swap. Step 2. Open up the hopper. The service panel is held on by a handful of screws. Back them out and bag them so they don't wander off. Set the panel aside, and there's the electrical bay, the controller wiring, the induction fan, and the 2 leads running to your hot rod. Everything electrical on this grill lives right here. Step 3. Unplug the old hot rod. Before anything moves, take a quick photo of the layout. Future you will thank you when it's time to plug the new one in. Now follow the 2 leads from the auger housing back to their connector and pull it apart, straight apart, with no twisting on the pins. Step 4. Swap the rod. Back out the screws that hold the hot rod against the firepot and slide the old rod straight back and out. No twisting, no prying. It leaves the way it came. Now feed the new rod in along the same path, through its port and into the firepot. Let it glide. If it fights you, back it out and check the alignment instead of forcing it. Seat it so the element sits inside the pot, right where the pellets pile, and snug the screws back down. Route the leads the way the old ones ran. Step 5. Button it back up. Plug the connector together. Screw the service panel on, and set the heat baffle, the drip tray, and the grates back in the barrel. Give each wire a gentle tug before the panel closes. A loose connector now is a no start later. Now let's make sure it's working. Plug into a grounded outlet, flip the power switch on, and turn the dial to smoke. Pellets should start falling into the firepot. Watch the rod. Within a couple of minutes it starts to turn red. When flames come up out of the pot, turn the dial to the shutdown cycle and let it cool. And if the outlet's ground fault protection trips, stop and recheck the wiring. Pass all 4, and this repair is finished. That's it. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.